So why the USA? You are not talking about the USA. As I said, who are you? Okay, let them know that. What are you? In almost every visa interview, you're going to get the question, why the USA? Why do you want to study in the USA? I've talked to a lot of people and they all tell me that they were asked this question, why the USA? So in this video, we are going to talk about how you can answer this question, why the USA? Okay, so the visa officer will be like, why do you want to come to the USA? So you have to calm down and answer that question. So in this video, I'm going to give you how you can answer that question. Okay, it is mostly the first question they ask, and I already talked to you about first impression, that your first impression usually matters. Okay, so if it's the first question, it could be, okay, if you answer this question well, it amounts to whether the visa officer is going to give you the visa or not. So we are going to learn how to answer this question, but there is one thing I need you to understand. Okay, when they ask you why the USA, okay, they want to know your purpose of travel. Why the USA? Okay, so if you tell them that, oh, I want to come to the USA because they have good schools, okay, they already know that. Okay, they already know, okay, US has good schools, and so what? Okay, if you tell them, oh, they have good research opportunities, and so what? US have good, they know already. Okay, that is not what they need from you. And many people go online and search ChatGPT and they'll give them general answers like, oh, small class to size ratio. They go on Google and they'll get that answer, small class to size ratio, my school has this. That is not what they need from you. Why the USA? This is what I think they need from you. Okay, why the USA? They need you. Okay, they need you. So I can paraphrase the question again. Why the USA? The main thing is, who are you? And how is the USA going to help you accomplish what you want to accomplish? So it is, who are you? What is your dream? What is your goal? And how is the USA going to help you? So if you just mention the research opportunities, okay, we already know that. So what is new? How are you different from the people who got denied? Because almost everyone is going to say research opportunities. Almost everyone is going to say this. Okay, so what you have to say is, you have to let them know who you are. Briefly, let them know who you are. Let them know your dreams. Let them know what you want to achieve and how the US is going to help you achieve that. Okay, I coach people and I always tell them this, that, okay, imagine yourself. Okay, you walk to this rich man. You walk to this rich man. Oh, okay, I'll come to you. You walk to this rich man. He is very, very rich. Okay, you go to him and you'll be like, you don't really tell him the details of what you want to do. You'll be like, I need money to do something. Okay, can you please give me $5,000? You go to the rich man and tell him that, can you give me maybe $5,000? The rich man may not give it to you. Okay, but if you go to the rich man and you say, okay, please, I'm working on this project. I want to change oxygen to carbon dioxide through this natural means, or I want to make this nice shoe through this natural means, or I want to make this and that. You are specific about what you want to do. So give me $10,000. Even if you say $10,000, the person is willing to fund you because you have a dream. Okay, so to convince somebody to help you, you have to have a clear sense of direction. That is what I need you to know. You have to have a clear path. This is where I'm going. This is what I want to do. Okay, so briefly, you have to let the officer know your dream, okay, and how the US is going to help you. That is the trick. If you just go and tell them that, okay, I want to do research, there are many research opportunities in the USA, they know that. Okay, they know that already. So maybe you went to work on something specific. I want to work on maybe marine or a shark like this, and this school in the US, maybe you mentioned a specific school, maybe Arizona State University, the school I'm going to is working on marine biology and this and that. You are specific. The person is going to know that, or the officer is going to know that this person knows what he is saying. So I'm going to give him the visa. Okay, have a clear sense of why you want to go to the USA. not a general thing. Like, I want to go to the USA. No, don't be specific. Why exactly do you want to come to the USA to study? Okay, have your dream in mind. Let them know your dream. Let them know your vision. How is the US going to help you? Okay, so for example, you want to do computer science in the USA. Okay, your school is, let's say, Harvard University, and Harvard has a specific project they are working on. Maybe they are working on AI algorithms and stuff. That is what the school is working on, or a specific professor is working on that. So you want to go to the school, okay, which is in the US. I want to go to Harvard University in the US and work on this and that and that. If you are specific, it is going to really help you. But if you give vague answers, like general answers, which everyone is giving, you don't stand out, okay? And during the visa interview, I don't know whether I've said this before, in the visa officer's head, you are guilty until you are proven innocent. You are guilty. In his head, you're a non-immigrant who is trying to stay here, so you are guilty already. So if you can't prove it well why you deserve the visa, you're going to get denied, okay? So be specific about your goals. Be specific about what you want to do. I can't give you that if you say this, you're going to get it, but I can give you a format, and that is what I've given you. I can't, and I always say this, that there is no specific way to answer visa interview questions. Like, this is how you have to go by it. If you answer this question like this, you're going to get it approved. We don't have that. And if anyone, okay, I repeat, if anyone tells you that there is a specific answer that you have to give in order to get your visa, tell the person that Mr. Nate said you are lying. It's not true. There is no specific format for answering the questions. Okay, like, this is how you have to, step by step. If you say this, you're going to get approved. We don't have that, but we have a format, and this is why the USA format. Let them know you. So why the USA is simply, where's my marker? I can't even find my marker. Okay, so why the USA is simply, who are you? Okay, who are you? I don't know whether you can see. Okay, who are you? What are your goals? What are your goals? What are your goals? Don't mind my handwriting. Your goals, or what is your dream? Okay, how can the USA help? Okay, so who are you? Let me bring it closer so you can see it. Okay, so who are you? What are your goals? And how can the US help you? Okay, so when they ask you why the USA, let them know you. That is what they want to know. Okay, let them know who you are. How is the US going to help you accomplish your goals, accomplish your aim, accomplish your ambition, accomplish what you want to do? Okay, so I have some questions here. I have some answers I've written down here, like examples of how you're going to talk. Okay, and as I said, you always have to maintain this eye contact. You always have to be that kind of, like, you are happy that you are there. Okay, okay. Let me just write my name there, Mr. Nate. Okay. Yeah, follow me on all social media platforms. Okay, we are going to answer other questions. So this is the format for answering why the USA. This is the trick. Let them know you. Let them know your goal. Let them know your story, and how the country you are going into can help you. And this works for almost every other country. So when they ask you why the USA, okay, so you don't have to give, I want to do a research in or the US has one of the best universities in the world. You can say that on condition that you link it to yourself. Okay, that is what I want you to know. Always try and link it to yourself. How can these best universities help you? Okay, so let's go to some answers you can give really quick. Okay, imagine you are the visa officer and I am like a candidate or a visa applicant. I want to come to the USA. You are the visa officer. Okay, so I wrote certain things down. Okay, we are going to start. Okay, so I chose the US because, okay, so my major is artificial intelligence, AI. I want to major in AI in maybe MIT. Okay, so you are the visa officer. I'm here, so let me. Okay, So you maintain this confidence and demeanor. The visa officer asks you why the USA. So you smile, okay? You smile, you you be happy that you are there, be glad. You are nervous deep inside, but you are happy, okay? Okay, so I wrote this down. I haven't like really memorized it, or don't memorize really, but I haven't really learned it. Okay, so you look in the eye of the resource officer. So I want to go to the US to study artificial intelligence, and my university has some research projects, has a professor. You can mention the name of the professor, Professor so and so, who is specifically working on this and that, who is working on maybe AI structures and algorithms, or yeah, or the they call it the tree or something. Yeah, so you tell them specific this and this they have. Or I want to go to the okay, let's start. I want to go to MIT. Okay, he asked me why the USA. I want to go to MIT because MIT has some programs like AI. Oh, you know, hey, it's not easy, bro. Okay, so let's start. You start. Okay, the condition is I haven't done AI before. I always do nursing and stuff, because that is I came with nursing. Currently, I'm doing math and cyber security. So, but I'm trying with AI. I'm not into AI. Maybe I'll go in the future, but I'm trying with AI. So I want to gather information on why I want to learn AI. Okay, so I want to specialize in artificial intelligence in Massachusetts Institute of Technology. Um, okay, preparation is not easy, but okay, let me stick with what I know. Let me stick with I came here with nursing, so I'll start with nursing and I'll go into mathematics and I'll go into cybersecurity or computer engineering. Okay, so for computer engineering, let's start with computer engineering. Okay, so let's go. Okay, so you asked me why the USA. Okay, I want to study computer engineering in the USA, specifically at Glenville State University, because they have a lot of resources. They are working on a research project which I'm very interested. And also I spoke with a professor, Professor Du, who is also working on algorithms and structures. So I want to work hand in hand with him. So I learn a lot and come back to my country, which is Africa or Ghana. It's not okay.
It is okay to make mistakes during the visa interview because they know we are humans and we always make mistakes. So it is okay if you fumble a little bit during the visa interview. Just continue and finish your sentence. Don't feel like the moment I made a mistake, I'll get denied. No. Just if you want to start again, just start again and make sure you finish. Okay. Don't feel like if you make a mistake, that is it. That is denial. That is not denial.
I'll come back to Ghana and help my country with what I've learned. Okay, so one tip is, I didn't just say my school, I didn't just say anything. I just told them my dream, what I want to do. I want to study, and I was specific. I mentioned the name of the professor. Okay, so that's what you have to do. And so the AI, and when I went there, when they asked me why I want to study nursing, they didn't ask me why USA, but they asked me why my course. I told them my dream. I didn't start by telling them a big thing. Okay, you have to be different. So I told them that malaria, since I was a child, malaria and cholera has been wreaking havoc in Ghana. Many children are dying of malaria and cholera. And so I have this big dream to go to the USA, come back and help my country fight malaria and cholera. Okay, so this is kind of personal to me. And I'm going to make another video on this. That is the main reason why I thought the visa officer gave me the visa, because I was personal. It was my story. I felt that I was pouring my heart out. Okay, so I don't know your major. When you choose a major that is not related, I'm struggling right now because of the AI, because I don't know what specific things. Okay, but the I just wrote. Okay, I chose the US because I want to specialize in artificial intelligence. Okay, in MIT. So we start back home in Ghana. Okay, so I think I've gotten a format. Okay, this is how I said, I want to study nursing, this, that. I had a dream. Okay, so I think the thing is, let them know your dream, as I said initially. Okay, no matter your course. I think I'm trying to figure out a trick to help you. Okay, no matter your course. Okay, let me ask ChatGPT to model the answers in a way so. Okay. Okay, so I want to specialize in artificial intelligence in MIT. Back home in Ghana, opportunities in AI are still limited. So studying this was modeled by ChatGPT. I told him to be very specific about the answers. I gave it a prompt. Okay, so and this goes with exactly what I said. Okay, so it gave me artificial intelligence. Okay, back home in Ghana, opportunities in AI are still limited. So studying in the US gives me an advanced labs research project. ChatGPT, bruh. But what I want you to understand is, okay, let me finish and let me tell you what I mean. Professors who are currently or actually shaping the future of AI, my goal is to take these skills and use them and develop smarter tech solutions for businesses in Africa. Okay, so the first thing you have to do in why the USA. So this is what I'm modeling. This is what I'm trying to do. Number one, let them know your goals. As I said, who are you? Okay, let them know that. What are your goals? Let them know. Okay, in this case, he's coming here for artificial intelligence at a specific university, and these things are going to help him come back. So he says AI is not developed in Ghana. Okay, it's not developed in his country. So you come here, get the resources, do research projects, work with professors, get the knowledge and skills in the AI, and go back home and help his country. Okay, so that is the same thing. Who are you? What are your dreams? And how the US can help. So in this case, the US can help him with research and projects like advancement in AI, but he will not stay in the US. That is, in a way, a wise way of proving home ties. He will come back to Africa and help businesses with what he has learned. Okay, so this is how to answer. So no matter your major, okay, try to let them know you. Try to have this personal connection with the visa officer. That is what I need you to know. Okay, you know, when I was trying to form something with AI, I was struggling because I'm not used to that field. Okay, so the more you prepare, the more you practice, you become very like good at that. Okay, so I don't know what you are going to do. Maybe you're going to do biology. What do you want to work on in the field of biology? Okay, my long-term goal was not to be a nurse. I don't know. I loved nursing, but later on my mind changed. But I got nursing in this school, so I had to use nursing. But I don't know. But yeah, I think my major changed. And one thing about US is that when you come here, you can change your major. When you come here with math, and you feel like math is not what you really want to do, you want to change your trajectory, you can do another course as well. Okay. So, but go with the course on your I-20. Okay, so if the school gives you maybe biology, you have to, what inspired you to choose that course, which is biology. Okay, and try and let them know you. Okay, so right now let's get another one. Maybe you want to do fashion. Okay, or let's say, let me get another one. Okay, so you want to do, and these are giving me vague answers, but okay, let's say you want to do let's see, they are not giving me good answers. Okay, that's why I said don't use ChatGPT. Okay, let's say you want to do math. Okay, mathematics. So what inspires you to do math? Okay, something back at home, what actually piqued your interest to do math? Maybe something back at home, okay, or you were working for your dad's company, okay, and you wanted to do math to help your dad's business, but in Ghana you researched and there was nothing in Ghana to do, like to become that advanced in mathematics. But when you researched, okay, you saw a university in the US that has the same path as we want to do. That is why you want to come to the USA. So another tip is that it has to be related to your academics. Okay, why the USA? The answer you give has to be related to your academics. Okay, the more I talk, the more like tips come. So whatever you give, it has to be related to academics. It has to tell them who you are, your goals, your dream, and how can the US help you. And try, okay, if you can, okay, try and link it back to your home country. Okay, so mostly your dream should be about like something in your home country, that's like a problem in your home country, but the steps to solve the problem is not found in your home country. The steps is found in the USA. So the USA can help you fight these problems in your home country. That is a good one. That is a good one. Clap for me. That's a good one. So you have a problem in your home country. Maybe you want to do cybersecurity. I mostly use that because that is what I do. So you want to use cybersecurity. You want to do cybersecurity. Okay. So what problem in Ghana can be solved by cybersecurity? Okay. So for example, you used to work for a company or your bank or anything. The company is finding difficulties, or there are people always hacking the systems in your company. Okay, so they decided to help you go to a school in the US because there is no, I don't know whether KNUST and other schools have, but most schools in Ghana and they don't have like a specific program for cybersecurity alone. So they don't have that resources, they don't have the things. So you want to go to the USA. The USA is going to help you with that resources, with cybersecurity schools, specific schools, with systems, okay, with structures, with simulations that you can work on to develop your skills. And eventually, since maybe your company helped you, you go back and help. So why the USA? You are not talking about the USA. That is what I want you to know. You are not talking about the USA. You are talking about yourself and how the US can help you accomplish that goal. So don't go to your visa interview without a goal, without a vision in your mind. Go there with a goal and how the USA can help you accomplish your goals, your dreams, your visions, and try and be very specific about what you want to do. Okay, that is why I gave you the example. Like if you go to a rich man, you know, when you are specific about what you want to do, maybe I want to do this, I want to do that, people will be interested and people will try and fund you. But if you go there and you say, I want to buy a car, okay, you go to your dad has a lot of money, Dad, I want to buy a car. But if you go and tell him, Dad, I want to buy this specific, I want to buy a big truck, okay, and the truck, you know, I want to be a farmer, and the farm, we are struggling, so I want to buy a truck. I want you to buy a truck for me so I can go to the farm, get a lot of things and come back. Now you have a goal. Your father is going to know that this person is reasonable, so I will buy the car for him. So in this case, your father asked you, why do you need a car? So it's a similar thing. Why the USA? So you tell him the specifics, why you need the car, how is the car going to help you. That is what convinced your father to buy that car for you. He didn't just, like, when you go and say, oh, a car is great, you didn't describe the car, oh, when I get a car, it's great, it's good, it's helpful. You didn't say that. You told him about your dreams, like the farm and how the car is going to help you accomplish the things on the farm. That is the same thing you have to use here. Okay. Have a nice day. All the best in your visa interview. We are going to work on another how to answer other questions. So let me know what you think in the comment section, your questions, and I'll be there to answer it for you. Thank you very much. I'll see you in my next video.